injury turns everyday moments into uphill battles, there are medical professionals who step in with skill, compassion, and unwavering dedication. My name is Joey P. I'm CEO of Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and we are proud to highlight this month's MMC Heart for Healing recipient.
Trusted by families for his warm, compassionate approach, Dr. Shannon Moran makes every child and parent feel like family. It's that patient-first dedication combined with clinical expertise that has earned Dr. Shannon Moran the title of a Castle Conley Top Doctor nominated by his peers. He truly embodies the heart of a great physician, bringing comfort and peace of mind to everyone he cares for.
If a doctor, nurse, or other medical professional has made a difference in your life, tell your good neighbor station, WGNS. Nominate them for the MMC Heart for Healing Award and help us recognize the medical heroes in our community. Compassion deserves recognition, and healing begins with the heart.
Your Atlanta Braves station.
Hey, this is Ben Ingram. Thanks for listening to the home of Atlanta Braves baseball. News Radio WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
It's August 26th, and this is your Fox Daily Snapshot. Today is Women's Equality Day, which commemorates the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which was adopted guaranteeing women the right to vote, ending more than 70 years of struggle by women suffragettes. On this day in 1939, the first televised Major League Baseball game broadcast on station W2XBS, the station that was to become WNBC TV. Red Barber called the game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, New York. Born on this day in 1910, Mother Teresa, who was beatified as Saint Teresa of Calcutta in 2003. Dying on this day in 1986, actor Ted Knight of Mary Tyler Moore fame.
You haven't met me. I'm Ted Baxter, the anchor man.
The actor nicknamed the Man of 1,000 Faces, starring in The Hunchback of Notre Dame and The Phantom of the Opera, Lon Chaney dies in 1930. I'm CJ Papa. That's your Fox Daily Snapshot.
I happened to glance up, and the clear sky was gone.
Coast to coast, all night, every night.
All I could see was something round and black.
On WGNS, AM, FM, online.
When the weather turns bad, minutes, even seconds matter.
This is an early heads up for southern Rutherford County.
Rutherford Weather brings you live radar and expert meteorologist insight, giving you an early heads up when storms threaten.
A lot of areas are going to see some impacts from this storm.
From analysis to live camera views, we keep you informed before, during, and after the storm.
I think the vast majority of the hail with this is going to be quarter to perhaps golf ball size.
Rutherford Weather. Stay ahead of the storm.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at WGNSradio.com. This is Rutherford Issues, hitting right at what matters most to all of us here in the heart of Tennessee. From Murfreesboro to Smyrna, Eagleville to Laverne, Leanna to Barfield, and everywhere in between. If it matters to you, you'll hear about it here on Rutherford Issues. Now your host, Bryan Barrett.
Well, hey, hi, and hello there, fun lovers. And truth seekers, welcome in to Rutherford Issues here from News Radio, WGNS. If you love radio and missed last hour, you're going to want to catch that on the podcast. If you love your good neighbor station, WGNS, you'll want to listen back to the podcast. Working on getting that posted online for you. You can go back and watch it on Big G TV. Yes, you can watch radio now. That's what 2026 brings. But always fun to reminisce about many of the days that I remember here at WGNS since it's been, since 1993 for me in some form or fashion. That reminds me to remind you, if you are kind of holding over from last hour to this hour, if you want to go back and look at some of the history, there's an about an about section at WGNSradio.com, and under that there is a history tab. It says WGNS History. And if you tap on that, they talked about the Good Friday tornado. Well, there's all kinds of information about what happened that day. There was conversation. Well, Chip mentioned that his first year here was Oakland going to the state championship game and winning it all in 1984. Well, there's audio from that when he and a young whippersnapper named Jeff Jordan were doing the game. Information about the day the tower fell, the FM translators, all of that's right there for you. So if you want to go and learn more about the history of WGNS, you can certainly do so on our website. That gives me the opportunity to tell you about some of our daily winners. So every day we do the Good Neighbor of the Day. And as far as we know that history, that even precedes Bart. I asked him that question a few months back. And I think this has been something the station has done for a long, long time, awarding someone the recognition as being Good Neighbor of the Day. It's like getting the keys to the city, you know. You're the Good Neighbor of the Day, and people will write in to tell you about some special person that's made a difference in their life. Well, today it's Tony Venable. And Tony is the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for stepping up to help those who need help. So Tony Venable, because Tony was nominated as Good Neighbor of the Day, is going to receive a free drink of choice over at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. So Tony, just when you need that pick-me-up, you know, maybe a little Blondie, Smooth 7 energy drink. If you're not into all of that energy and drink stuff and need something sugar-free, well, they've got 20,000 drink combinations at 7 Brew in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne. Today's Good Neighbor Spotlight is built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and proud to showcase those who lend a helping hand when it's needed most. You can nominate a deserving neighbor just by going to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. You can also text the word neighbor to our phone number, 615-893-1450, and you'll be sent a reply, and it will instruct you, hey, tap right here, tap this link. It'll take you to a little web form that allows you to sign up a Good Neighbor of the Day so easily. Once you fill out all the information it asks for, there's a submit button, and you're done. It is truly that easy. But if you're thinking, I don't want to do all that, or I can't do all that, I can send a text. We'll do that. Name, address, phone number, sentence why. Throw it in the mail. We check that every day. And also maybe even call Melissa this afternoon. Let her get settled in and give her a call. She'll write down all that information for you. So we've made it pretty easy to send in those good neighbors, and we do it each weekday morning. That's 5 a week, 20 a month. So you can help us highlight people right here in our community. Another thing we do is we announce the birthdays and anniversaries of all of our great listening audience out there. There's a who's who of birthdays today, by the way. James Evans with Rutherford County Schools is celebrating a birthday. And Dick Palmer. I'm not sure how many this is for Dick, but it's been a few trips around the sun for the old pro. So, happy birthday to both of those folks. They were not the winner of Banana Pudding, though. It was 2-year-old Bethany Massey who was the winner today. So, Bethany, hope you enjoy going out with your family and enjoying some Slick Pig barbecue banana pudding. Maybe your first ever, I don't know. It'll be the best. I do know that. 1920 East Main Slick Pig Barbecue. The Rutherford Issues program is made possible by our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric. They actually power Rutherford Issues today. And whether you've got kids researching school projects or working from home yourself, United Communications offers award-winning fiber internet and phone service across Middle Tennessee to keep your household seamlessly connected. You can learn more at mte.com/internet. And our Big GTV coverage is made possible by our friends at Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the only multi-specialty physician-owned medical practice in Rutherford County, serving the community with primary and specialty care. MMC is committed to keeping you healthy for life.
Good day, Rutherford County. This is Lee Colvin, financial advisor and CFP with Edward Jones. Let's get the latest business news from our financial desk.
I'm Elizabeth McDonald, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Stocks lost ground at the open. Investors are looking at a fresh reading on inflation, and Meta Platforms has settled claims brought by states accusing the company of designing Instagram and Facebook to addict children and misled users about their safety. Meta shares are up 3%. Ray Wong of Constellation Research says the settlement will change the industry and the lawsuits have been a drag on Meta. Also, inflation failed to show improvement in July. The PCE price index rose 3.7% for the year ending in July, up 3.3% excluding food and energy. Intuit shares are down 5%. The maker of TurboTax reported a better than expected quarter, but its forecast is cautious. Investors have been concerned about AI's impact. That's your Fox Business Report. I'm Jenny Coselda. Invested in you.
Well, as we check stocks right now, S&P little changed after the PCE report shows sticky inflation. Right now, everything red on the big board. The Dow off 125 points at 53,452. S&P is down, but just a fraction, 76.75. NASDAQ is down 60 points right now, 26,090.
From Wall Street to Church Street, that's the latest business news from the Edward Jones Financial Desk. I'm financial advisor and CFP Lee Colvin. Call 615-907-7056 or stop by our office on South Rutherford Boulevard in the Public Shopping Center.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You call, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
Fox Weather.
I'm Fox Weather meteorologist Britta Merwin with the latest from America's Weather Center. Let's take you out to the southwest where sweltering summer heat continues. Look out for these extreme heat warnings. I know it is the southwest. It is August, but it is very hot. You need to take the warnings seriously. We're expecting afternoon highs well above 110 degrees, and we're battling wildfires, two specifically hitting the headlines. The Ross Fire, which is burning in parts of North Texas, and the Hawk Fire in Nevada. We do have live reports today on Fox Weather. Let's head to the stormy side of this forecast. Scattered thunderstorms across the southeast. Also looking out for the front range of Colorado and the Midwest. Most of the action will be in the afternoon with these thunderstorms producing the potential of large hail and gusty winds. And also look out for the heavy rain. Yes, and even dry spots like Colorado. We can have some quick street flooding with intense rain from these afternoon thunderstorms. Speaking of afternoon thunderstorms, the threat for severe weather increasing for folks across the Northeast on Thursday. We'll have details today on Fox Weather. Make sure you join us at foxweather.com and download the free Fox Weather app.
Now, here's your Rutherford weather forecast.
Currently 77 degrees as we get the report in from Murfreesboro. Up in Smyrna, we're reporting 81 degrees. We may be closer to 81 in Murfreesboro, and that just hasn't updated so far. But we do have some changes in the forecast and some scattered showers today, tomorrow, maybe even Friday, it looks like.
For this afternoon, Brian, we'll see a mixture of clouds and sunshine with high temperatures warming up into the lower 90s. For tonight, a chance for some showers and storms, dropping back to a low of 70. Into the day on Thursday, we'll see more scattered showers and storms developing, especially into the afternoon, with highs headed up to 92. Back to abundant sunshine, though, for Friday and into your weekend. Friday, a high of 90, and lower 90s for high temperatures both days this weekend. I'm meteorologist Michael Caro.
And as we check our Rutherford weather radar, nothing going on here in Middle Tennessee, but the northwestern corner of the state, seeing some showers and thunderstorms, very electrical storms, and even a special weather statement just across the county line, just kind of nipping into Tiptonville, if you happen to know where that is. The only reason I tell you that, it's kind of a prelude of what we could see today, although models are really kind of struggling with what to expect. So let's see if we can make some sense of everything. This storm complex that's to the west will really just skirt through western Tennessee, getting into middle Tennessee, but just the way those storms are going to be coming through. It looks like maybe Linden to Columbia, Hohenwald down in that area could see those storms by this afternoon. But things do bubble up and bubble around, so scattered shower not out of the question here today. Even tomorrow morning, we could see a few rain showers, but by tomorrow afternoon, that's where we see some storms. And unfortunately, we do have high school football tomorrow at Stewart's Creek, and this could be a problem as we have storms throughout Middle Tennessee. This particular model spitting them out here in the afternoon heat, 5, 6 o'clock, even 7 o'clock. That would be kickoff time. 8 o'clock, still a few storms, but beginning to wind down after the afternoon heat. As we get into Friday afternoon and evening, looks like things are going to be okay for our Friday night lights, which will happen from Smyrna. Well, that is a look at your Rutherford weather forecast, and RutherfordWX.com is the place to go for your local forecast, precise radar, live cameras from Rutherford County, and a place for you to subscribe to our video channel where we're live during impactful and severe weather, YouTube, Facebook, X, any of those. If you'll like, subscribe, turn on notifications, then it'll pop up, hey, Rutherford Weather is live, and you'll know when we're tracking severe weather. We are coming up on our severe weather season here in Middle Tennessee, so we need to be ready for that. That's one great way to do that. And also, while you're there on the website, you can sign up to receive weather alerts from Alert Rutherford. They'll call or email, text, however you set that up, when there are severe warnings. And you can tell it, hey, I just want the tornado warnings. You leave all that other stuff out. Well, you are the one in control of that when you subscribe. So how do you get there? Well, an easy way to tell you is just go to RutherfordWX.com and you can sign up. And here's the thing about it, it's absolutely free. You need a way to receive warnings, especially at night. This is a great way to do that. And again, you can find that at RutherfordWX.com. And that is a look at your Rutherford weather forecast.
Join me, Speedy, Adler, and Greg for the Rick Burgess Show on WGNS.
The Rick Burgess Show, weekdays 11 to 2 on News Radio WGNS.
Rutherford Issues on News Radio WGNS.
Well, we're going to check on world news coming up here in just 30 seconds. But we want to hear from Betsy Maples-Taylor over at Maples Realty and Auction. We've got lots of great homes for sale here in the local area. The Maples. Maybe we'll hear about the Maples here. Auctions. They have an auction division. Maples Realty and Auction bringing you Fox News in just a moment.
Are you looking to buy or sell real estate? I'm Betsy Maples with Maples Realty and Auction, and we've been selling property in Middle Tennessee since 1969. Whether it be traditional listings, sales, or auctions, let us visit your property and help you decide what method is best for your situation. Call Maples Realty and Auction today, because it's our people that's the difference.
Maples Realty and Auction.
Sold by Maples Realty and Auction.
Meta agrees to settle. I'm Carmen Roberts, Fox News. Meta cuts a deal in a landmark case over the alleged social media harm to children and teens. The company, which owns Instagram and Facebook, agreed to pay up to $16.7 billion to settle the case with 29 states.
The settlement also includes an agreement to make major changes to its products. Those include daily usage limits and nighttime blocks for users under 18, as well as bans on features that exacerbate mental health issues. Meta denies wrongdoing in the agreement. The settlement ends the trial, which was expected to see Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg testify before a jury in federal court. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
Another case drawing national attention resumed in Massachusetts this morning, where Lindsay Clancy is on trial for killing her 3 young children.
The jury will ultimately decide if Clancy is guilty of first-degree murder, or if she's not guilty by reason of insanity. She will either go to a state prison or a mental hospital.
Fox's Nate Foy in Plymouth, Mass. And closing arguments may begin as soon as tomorrow. Fans around the world are remembering Dolly Parton for her incredible musical talent and spirit. representatives say the 80-year-old superstar passed away yesterday from cancer and will always be remembered for her music, acting, business savvy, humor, and generosity, and advice like this.
You got to be true to yourself. You got to stand up for what you believe in, especially to the young girls. You got to believe in yourself. You've got to be willing to sacrifice for whatever that dream of yours is.
Dolly on Fox and Friends in 2018. A small private funeral service is planned for immediate family in Nashville. America's listening to Fox News.
I've got pests, bees, buzzing, rodents running all through my house. Ants chewing wood, and look, there's a mouse. I'm overrun with pests, but you're gonna be sure, safe and secure. It's the last rites for those pests. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated. Call us today. 893-7111.
We're News Radio WGNS 100.5, 101.9, 1450. Online and on your phone at WGNSradio.com.
I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, and here are some of the top stories impacting Rutherford County on your Rutherford Roundup for Wednesday, August the 26th, 2026. Diesel prices are climbing again across Tennessee, with AAA reporting a statewide average of $5.33 per gallon, just 33 cents below the record of $5.64 set in June of 2022. Drivers using regular unleaded are seeing somewhat better numbers in Rutherford County, where gasoline is averaging about $3.58 per gallon. That ranks Rutherford County the 18th lowest among Tennessee's 95 counties, with prices below those in much of the state. As drivers keep a closer eye on fuel cost, Tennessee law enforcement agencies are also calling for closer oversight of another vehicle-related technology, license plate reader cameras. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Tennessee Sheriff's Association, and Tennessee Association of Chiefs of Police are proposing safeguards governing how plate reader data is accessed, stored, shared, and audited. Congressman Tim Burchett has called for banning federal use of the technology, citing privacy concerns, while State Representative Jason Zachary has also raised questions about possible government tracking. Proposed safeguards would require legitimate reasons for searches, restrict access to trained personnel, and treat plate reader alerts as investigative leads rather than proof of guilt. Mount Juliet Police Chief Tyler Chandler has also voiced support for responsible standards. Tennessee lawmakers are expected to consider the issue during the next legislative session. Tributes are pouring in across Tennessee and around the world following the death of country music legend Dolly Parton. Parton's family announced Tuesday that the East Tennessee native and global superstar had passed away at the age of 80. A cause of death was not released, though she had recently stepped back from public appearances because of health concerns. Her family plans a small, private service and is asking fans to honor her memory through donations to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library, the literacy program that has delivered hundreds of millions of books to children. Governor Bill Lee, country artists including Reba McEntire, Blake Shelton, and Carrie Underwood, along with entertainers and leaders around the world, remembered Dolly Parton for her music, generosity, humor, and deep Tennessee roots. And in an unusual coincidence, Dolly's name could soon appear in a very different setting. The next named tropical storm in the Atlantic is scheduled to be Dolly. 2 disturbances were being monitored Tuesday, including one near Cabo, with a 70% chance of development over the next 7 days. The name was predetermined by the World Meteorological Organization and was also used for a tropical storm in 2020. Don't forget to stay ahead of the storm at RutherfordWX.com or WGNSradio.com/weather. Tennessee hunters and anglers could see significantly higher license costs as the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency works to close a multi-million-dollar budget gap. TWRA leaders have approved a proposal designed to increase license revenue by about 29%, generating roughly $12 million. Executive Director Jason Maxton says rising cost and what agency leaders describe as unfunded state mandates have put increasing pressure on the budget. The resident annual hunt and fish combo license would climb from $33 to $42, while the sportsman license would increase from $165 to $185. The proposal will go before the Joint Government Operations Committee in December, and if approved, the new prices would take effect July 1st of 2027. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, Middle Tennessee State University is gaining international recognition for a program focused on measuring and managing financial risk. MTSU's Agricultural Science program has been designated a Center of Agricultural Excellence by the Society of Actuaries, placing the university among only 45 institutions worldwide with that distinction. Program Director Vajira Manatunga says students combine mathematics, statistics, finance, data science, and communication skills to prepare for careers in fields including insurance, banking, and healthcare. That's all for now. For updates on these and many more local news stories, check out our website, WGNSradio.com, or follow us on social media at News Radio WGNS on Facebook, as well as X. If you're enjoying the show, please leave a rating or a review on Spotify and iTunes, a comment on YouTube, or share it with a friend. I'm Dalton Barrett for News Radio WGNS, part of your Good Neighbor Network. And I'll talk to you later.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Our expanded office location is on Medical Center Parkway, just across the street from the hospital. If you've been injured, call us for a free consultation at 867-9900.
Well, tomorrow night and Friday night, we've got State Farm Prep football for you. Tomorrow, we're at Stewart's Creek at Red Hawk Stadium for their game with Stratford. So tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we've got Primetime Sports presented by Ideas Tees. Then at 6 o'clock, Murphy's matchups. Around 6:45 or so is when we'll hit it from the stadium with your pregame coverage. The countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. And then after the game, the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air postgame show. That's tomorrow night here on WGNS. Then Friday night, we're back in North Rutherford County at Smyrna for their game with the Hendersonville Commandos. Pregame at 6. Friday Night Thunder pregame, 6:30. Primetime Sports countdown to the game, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. Kickoff at 7 o'clock. Then after the game, it's the Friday Night Thunder postgame scoreboard show until 11 o'clock. Saturday morning, it's the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner. We talk to the local high school football coaches every Saturday morning beginning at 9 o'clock. About 2 hours, 2 hours, 45 minutes of coaches' conversation, actually, every Saturday morning right here on WGNS and on Big G TV. We're, of course, your home for the Atlanta Braves as well. They opened up a series with the Dodgers last night.
Now, it's time for your Atlanta Braves morning update.
Ozzie Albies had an RBI single in the bottom of the 8th as the Braves top the Dodgers 4-3 in Game 1 of the 3-game set, guaranteeing at least a season split against the Dodgers. Ozzie Albies, 2 RBI on the day, including a sac fly, his 13th sac fly of the season. That ties a Braves single-season record. And how about Bryce Elder? Another strong performance. 6 innings. He did give up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks. hits and 5 strikeouts. Dylan Dodd comes in, puts out a fire in the 8th. He gets the win to improve to 4-1. And Raisel Iglesias, the save, his 28th after Shohei Ohtani led off the 9th with a triple. Yeah, things got a little scary there in the final frame. Roki Sasaki coming up in Game 2 for the Dodgers. He's 5-5 as a 4.42 ERA. A.J. Smith-Shawver will get the start for the Braves, his 3rd start this season. Ford leadoff show coming your way at 6:05 Central. And first pitch between the Braves and the Dodgers, 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Nunley reporting from downtown Nashville as the Music City continues to mourn the loss of Dolly Parton.
I mean, she's kind of like everybody's aunt, you know what I mean? We lost a family member whether you were related or not. She sponsors our children's hospital, the Imagination Library. She's just a force of nature.
That's Sevier County resident Branson Field speaking to Access Tennessee outside of Dolly's Songteller Hotel, set to open next month. Fans crowded Broadway overnight to sing her songs and share stories of the legendary artist. Sources close to the family say it was a short battle with cancer that took the life of Dolly Parton. She died Tuesday morning at Vanderbilt. In the days leading up to her passing, she discussed her medical struggles that ended up keeping her from shows and public appearances. Her loss felt well beyond Tennessee, with marquees from Los Angeles to New York displaying messages of love and loss. The president ordering flags lowered along with Governor Bill Lee. We'll have more special coverage in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Operations will continue today at Dollywood Theme Park, Sevier County's largest employer, a place where fans have connected with the legendary artist for years. Funeral services have not been announced, but representatives say her funeral will be a small ceremony with family. As fans mourn through vigil and song, support is growing across social media to name Nashville's International Airport in her honor. Will Numley, Access Tennessee News.
If you're not waking up to the Wake Up Crew, here's what you've been missing.
You could get 2 really sour pussies up here and it'd be awful. I never complain at 6 o'clock. This my hour anyway. It's your hour that I'm upbeat and here for you.
Don't miss the Wake Up Crew with John, Brian, and Dalton.
But it's not like falling off Mount Everest or something.
You know how Marvel...
Weekday mornings from 6 until Swap and Shop.
That guy's still falling.
Here on News Radio, WGNS.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you.
Every step of the way.
FM 1019, FM 100.5, WGNSradio.com. The Good Neighbor Network. Rutherford Issues with Bryan Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
And we are back on Rutherford Issues, and we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. You know, busy back-to-school nights call for quick, easy meals, so let's skip the hot oven on these hot afternoons. Fire up the grill, maybe use the microwave or slow cooker instead, air fryer, you know, any of that. Keep that kitchen cool and save on your energy cost. More tips at mte.com/myenergyplan. Well, we're talking all about the Beesley Animal Clinic and Foundation here this morning, and we have Katie Peachy joining us. Katie is the Grants and Marketing Administrator. So, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I wanted to get that title in just once.
That's okay.
We all know, at least if it's anything in nonprofit world like radio, that means you If you've got a title, you do everything.
Yeah, we all do a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
So, yes.
yeah, and it's the reason you're here today.
Yes.
I can't help but to notice your shirt.
Yes, I've been a Dolly fan and lover since I was a little girl. I grew up in East Tennessee. So
Did you now?
Yeah, so we went to Dollywood all the time, and like everyone saw her on TV and in movies and listened to her music. But she's just amazing and love what she does artistically with her stories and Imagination Library. I've been able to benefit from that with my son when he was little.
Yeah.
I actually, when I worked at the library, I managed the database. So it was.
Did you now?
Yeah, I think she's amazing.
You know, there are so many stories with that, and we won't belabor the point, but I heard someone yesterday that said the passing of Dolly was like the passing of Elvis in the 77.
I've read that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, she put it, what a wonderful world to live in with Dolly. You know, to live in a world, you know, when Dolly did it, and so, all she's done. So yeah.
Well, she had a lot of philanthropic efforts, and you being in the nonprofit world and all that. That means a lot.
Oh, it does.
To have that kind of support.
Yeah, and it was a broad range from literacy.
Yeah.
We made a post this morning because even in her songs, the post is about her little beloved dog that she grew up with, Cracker Jack, and it's a very sweet song and talking about she's got different quotes out there about the love of animals, and she's got a kids book series, Billy the Kid, and so she's done so much. But yeah, our post was about that love and the human, the bond, and we stress that. So she touched a lot of people. So
yeah, most certainly.
Yeah.
Well, a lot going on with the Beesley Animal Clinic and on the foundation side as well. But I don't want to go too far without just giving you, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever, to kind of describe what it is. What is the work of the clinic and the foundation?
So the Beesley Animal Foundation operates 5 programs, and the clinic is our biggest one. We want everyone to be able to afford pet care, spay and neuter, preventatives, and wellness. We want everyone to have a full-service vet, so we encourage that relationship. We have financial assistance for people who need a little bit of help past what we, call our already affordable prices, to make sure that everyone can benefit from the services for the clinic. We provide an education program where we have Kind News, which is an amazing publication in 210 schools this year. We try to grow it every year. We need some help from some teacher volunteers to do that. But it promotes kindness, respect, responsibility towards pets and people. The Oliver Pet Assistance Fund that helps with the emergency needs of pets in Rutherford and Cannon County, and then through our outreach where we provide vaccines, pet food to the underserved throughout the community, just to make sure that pets and people can stay together. We're trying to, through all of our programs, make sure that pets are taken care of, that we provide the resources to the people that love them.
That's a lot.
It is. It is a lot. It is a lot.
And a small staff.
A very small staff. There are 12 of us between the clinic and the foundation to try to make that all work. But we also, it doesn't work without volunteers and donors.
Yeah.
Our board, the regular volunteers that we have come in, the event volunteers that, we may see just once or twice a year. We rely heavily on student volunteers from different middle and high schools and MTSU. So it takes a village, and we are very thankful.
In terms of funding, nonprofits are having to turn to a lot of different places nowadays. I mean, it's a kind of a different world in that. But you have a couple of signature events every year, and we've got one coming up.
Yes, so Barks and Bourbon is our big fall event. So Paws and Pearls is our spring, and we do Barks and Bourbon every September. It's coming up Thursday, September 17th. It'll be at the beautiful Bell Meadows Farms. we still have some tickets available. So we sell out every year, but it's about 3 weeks away. And so we actually still have tickets, which is amazing. And it's a wonderful night of tastings of different bourbons and whiskeys. We have some wines. We even have a tequila that is coming that was here last year as well. We have a couple new vendors this year with brands. So people who, if they've been before, they can expect some of the same vendors to have, of course, different tastings and also some new ones. Light Bites, goodness gracious, does our food. We have some coming from the Hammery as well, and live music. It's a great night out. And if you've not been to Bell Meadows Farms in Las Casas, it's absolutely beautiful.
So that's on Browns Mill Road.
Yes.
Yeah. It is. It's you're out in the country in the middle of nowhere, and you're looking for. I mean, if you're thinking, oh, gosh, look for a barn.
Yes.
I mean, pretty much.
Beautiful
but it's
barn,
very nice.
House in the background, and usually some. I want to say there's some donkeys. I know there's horses.
Yep.
I think they've had some cows out there before. So yeah, it's great.
So a couple of years ago when I came, I did a little video. And I was standing outside the barn, and as I was shooting the video, this horse walks up behind, and I thought, well, that'll be cool. So I kept talking, and then it came up and nibbled on my shirt. So
they're all very friendly.
Yeah, that was a fun video right there.
Oh,
I
good.
sent that to my kids, and they just got a kick out of it. But Barks and Bourbon is on the 17th of September.
Mm-hmm.
Are there tickets still available? How does that work?
So tickets are available. They are online. You can go through the Barks and Bourbon page on Facebook or the Beesley Animal Foundation page. Through our website. And so we have designated driver tickets available, singles and doubles, and also some of our single shots, which are the $250 sponsor levels. And then we've got T-shirts for sale this year. We did not have them last year, so they're back. We have a new design. We're very excited about it.
Okay.
And if you're not attending and you still want the shirt, because it's a really pretty shirt, you can get that and not even attend the event.
Okay, awesome. And again, every dollar goes back into the programs.
Yes.
I mean, this is a fundraiser after all, but you're going to have a lot of fun. Go to facebook.com/barksandbourbon or barksandbourbon.com. We'll get you there. All of the great information about the event. We have Katie Peachy with the Beesley Animal Clinic and Foundation joining in today. Let's see. I guess we need to go to October and talk a little Boo Bash.
The third Beesley Boo Bash. And that's not so much a fundraiser. I mean, it's actually not a fundraiser at all. We have vendors that will come. We just kind of wanted to have something to give back because we have a great location, and with our parking lot, we thought, and honestly, we have a lot of staff that just love the fall, that time of year, and Halloween. And so we decided to do this a few years ago and just give vendors a space to come out. And a lot of them are pet accessories, but we have some that aren't. And we have some children's activities planned as well, just have a little craft area, and that's something that's put on by volunteers. And we have different vendors providing stuff for adults to kids, pets, no pets. I haven't heard, we are really just now getting all the promotion out because our focus has been a lot on Barks and Bourbon, but we had a cookie lady that was there last year, and I really hope that they're there again this year. So there'll be food as well, but it's going to be Sunday, October 18th, so it's a little earlier this year. We wanted to make sure that we didn't hit dates where we know other community events were happening, and also just making sure it worked for our staff. So it'll be Sunday, October 18th from 1 to 5 at Beesley.
Okay. And bring the kids.
Bring kids.
Bring your well-trained dog.
Yes, you can have we would prefer well-behaved leash pets. And we've said pets because people asked if they could bring cats. That you can.
At your own risk,
I mean, everything is at your risk. Even your dogs, they can be very well behaved. They get around others, maybe not so much. But as long as they're leashed and semi-well behaved,
yes,
we appreciate that. And it's completely free to attend. We do give this as an opportunity because we are open on Sunday and have everything open at the building to allow people to bring in some supplies if they want. But the event is free, and we are working on the rescues that'll be there because although we are not a rescue, we are not a shelter. We always like to put that out there. But we work with a lot of them. And so confirmed this morning that we know Rutherford County Cat Rescue will be there. And they will have their cats for visitation, things like that for people to meet if that's something they want to work on. And we're working with a rescue as well to see if they will be attending this year. If not, we'll open it up to a new one. Again, just to give back to people and just have a fun fall event.
The Beesley Boo Bash, and that is going to be on the 18th of October on that Sunday afternoon from 1 to 5. And where is Beesley located? How do you tell people how to get there?
Well, I tell them we're good neighbors with Maples Realty off Keeneland Commercial Boulevard, but we are located across the street from the Rutherford Publix. And just kind of nestled behind Subway and beside McDonald's. So you'll find us back in that little area.
Yeah, just right behind.
Yes.
You can actually turn on that little access road, which happens to be Keeneland Commercial Boulevard, off of Rutherford or off of Manchester Highway, too. If you go through that intersection.
Or Broad Street, just depending on how long you've lived here and what you know it by.
Yeah, that's true. So that's where you'll find our friends at the Beesley Animal Clinic, and the Boo Bash sounds fun. So you talked about this initially earlier, but Beesley and the clinic was itself primarily born out of the clinic side, vaccinations and things.
Yes.
And you still obviously do those.
We do.
Is it curbside, you said?
Yes. So everything is curbside. And this started with COVID, and then we have been so busy, and we appreciate that. And with staff and just developing some different ways to do some protocol to make sure that it does stay safe for the pets and that they're comfortable, but also not crammed into a little bitty lobby with a lot of other pets. And parking is always an issue. We do things curbside. And so if you look on our website and on Facebook, we post it there. If we're going to have a change, you'll see business hours and curbside hours. And the curbside hours are the clinic hours where we will do vaccinations and microchipping and those services. Other times that we are open, it is for the surgery check-ins on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then in the afternoons for the checkout. So yes, you'll see staff there before and after those curbside hours, but they're doing surgery, prep, or discharge. And when we have a change in, like last week, we had a change with vet hours. Legally, we have to have a vet on site, and will to provide those services. We'll always post it. So always check just in case if you're wondering. And it does change because our Monday through Wednesday hours with surgery are different from our Thursday hours. So we don't want it to be confusing. Just check and make sure before you come. And always, you can also look on our website at all the services to see what we provide.
Do you need an appointment?
If you're wanting a wellness appointment, if you're wanting to get medicines, kind of like humans, your pet needs an appointment to get prescriptions. So the vet will need to see them, and you can text our text line and make an appointment. And that is what is necessary for appointments. But the curbside, you just show up.
Okay.
Preferably not 5 minutes before closing.
Right.
Because if we can't get you done and we have to move to the surgery discharge, then we might ask you to come back.